12 years in May was when I joined Plexus, and I was just telling some folks, this is the most beautiful field event I have ever experienced. Amber is dreamy. I mean, there's just no other words. So I'm just so grateful to be here and to be a part of it and experience it. So just over 12 years ago, I was a new mom, desperate to lose weight. So when Plexus came across my newsfeed, I was not interested in the business. And in fact, I'm sorry, now I believe it's the best industry in the world, but then I held this industry at an arm's length. I really didn't want to be that girl. I didn't want to host parties. I didn't want to carry inventory. It was just never something I was interested in. But I was interested in the products. I thought this is going to be something healthy to help me lose this baby weight. So my husband, he's a very fiscally responsible man, and he says, 2 months, I'll give you a line item in our Dave Ramsey budget. For 2 months, after that, you have to break even. I'm like, fine. We'll cross that bridge whenever we get there. 3 weeks in, I had lost about 10 pounds, and I knew that I had to start sharing. And so I was like, okay, this is in fact, at the time, I was working full-time downtown Denver, and we had been looking for something that I could do to supplement our family's income from home, because we had one baby, we wanted to have more, and I was desperate to stay home with her. I did not want to keep sending my kids to daycare, missing all of those moments. I wanted to be home. I'd go to my office after I went back to work after maternity leave, and I would close my door and I would just sob my eyes out. I worked with my sister-in-law at the time, and she'd come by and she'd just hug me and I'd just be sobbing. And so we were looking, but this was not going to be it until I started sharing. In my first full month, I made a little under $500, and it was literally like, this is it. This is going to change everything for our family. I knew that this was going to be the way I was going to be a stay-at-home mom. So I was all in. My husband said, $1,000 a month. If you can do that, we can make the rest work. And so that was it. And just honestly, the Lord had such a bigger plan for me with this business. Fast forward, so I was able to quit my job about 7 months in. Fast forward a year later, we paid off $25,000 of student loans, just like that, one check, both of our student loans. And at the time, I told you we were doing Dave Ramsey, and it felt like we were trying to get out of debt with a spoon. Do y'all know what that's like? Well, then it was like, I think it's called a bulldozer, but some of you guys, it's like, then when Plexus came in, it was like we were bulldozing. Is that the right farm equipment? Okay. I say it all the time. I'm like, but you know what I'm talking about. So then we were like bulldozing our way out of debt. But Plexus has given us time freedom, financial freedom, blown away our wildest dreams. But I wouldn't even say it's actually the best part. It really is the community, the relationships, and then being a part of so many, like thousands of life-changing stories. Amber has people that she has set off a ripple effect that has impacted lives for generations. I have been blessed to be able to do that too, and each one of you can have your own ripple effect. And I'll close with this, because there's been a lot about getting out of your comfort zone and all of that. Actually, there's two more things I want to say. There's this quote that I saw early on in my journey, and I feel like I have lived it. It says, in network marketing, you will think it's about the money or the time freedom, but in the end, it's all about the lives that you'll change. And I truly believe I have lived all of that. I started for the money, $1,000 a month. I've achieved time freedom, but really the impact has been the most amazing part of this journey, and then the community and the friends. So the last thing I'll say, this is just more of my practical tip. A lot of people here, we've been doing this for a while, so you know, and I know you can agree. If you're just getting started, or maybe you haven't decided that I want to do this, I would immerse yourself in building your belief in these products. in this business opportunity, because when you really believe what you're offering people, it does not matter how long it takes or who says no. If it takes you, 5 months to get your first 3 people, it doesn't matter, because you know what you're offering is valuable. You know what you're bringing to the table. And another one of our diamonds said, if you know, I know what I bring to the table, so I'm not afraid to eat alone. And when you come to that and you just keep showing up and keep offering, we have solutions, and we are trying to match those solutions with the people that desperately are praying for these solutions. And we get to do that. It's just so amazing, and I'm so thankful. So thanks for listening to me babble.
Thank you so much, Jenn.